No. Oop.
That open.
Yeah. Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's those nerves in the end.
The temple does.
Get up a little higher. Do it. Do it right hand. That's it. Right hand. Quick. We do. We do it. Yeah. We do it right hand. That's it. That's it. Right. That's it. There you go. That's good. Good. That's it. Good. There you go. We do it right. Yeah. I can get some easy.
Teofimo Lopez is not treating this training camp like a warm-up. He's fully locked in, moving with the focus of someone who understands exactly what's waiting for him across the ring. Getting ready for a highly skilled boxer like Shakur Stevenson isn't about showing off or trying to look spectacular in the gym. It's about staying disciplined, mastering timing, and staying in control. That's the mental space Teofimo is in right now, and it shows in everything he's doing.
I'll get to here, but he'll not need another
step.
Yeah. Sure. That's him. Make him head back here. To the wall. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. That's it. That's him. That's him. That's it.
Footage coming out of the camp shows a cleaner, more focused style. The work is sharp and direct. Pad sessions are explosive. Foot placement is being drilled constantly. And there's a big emphasis on changing rhythm without warning. A lot of the training is about cutting off the ring and creating angles instead of chasing an opponent around. This isn't wild aggression. It's pressure with a plan. At the heart of it all is his father and head coach, Teofimo Lopez Sr., who continues to push him mentally just as hard as physically. Their relationship is intense and demanding, but it's built on years of trust and shared experience.
Break.
Teofimo Sr. keeps stressing patience. He reminds his son that you don't beat a smooth mover by rushing or forcing exchanges. You beat him by setting traps and letting him walk into trouble. The strength and conditioning work is still brutal, with explosive lifts, short sprints, and non-stop core training designed to keep that snap and power late into the fight. What really stands out in this camp is balance. Teofimo isn't hunting knockouts. He's sharpening his instincts, closing small gaps, and getting ready to impose himself round by round against a fighter who makes you pay for every mistake.
Sure. My road. Right here. You f***ing up. Give a shot.
Across the ring, Shakur Stevenson's camp feels calm, precise, and almost boring to people on the outside, which is exactly how he wants it. His training is all about repetition and accuracy. Distance control, feints, and defensive drills are the foundation, all designed to erase mistakes before they even happen. Coma and the rest of the coaching staff are tightening the basics and running game plans built specifically for Teofimo's power bursts and sudden pace changes. Expect lots of lateral movement, stop-and-go footwork, and constant angle resets after every exchange.
Yep, that's fine. Yep, that's fine. July 12th, demolishment. We're going to demolish. The guy's way too slow, force too sharp, too fast, too strong.
Sparring sessions include bigger, explosive partners, meant to test him both mentally and physically. Conditioning is steady but non-stop, keeping him sharp and clear-headed deep into rounds. There's no trash talk coming out of this camp, just quiet confidence in the preparation. Shakur isn't training to show power. He's training to take away options, frustrate Lopez, and wait for one costly mistake to decide the fight.
So far, it came going great. We about a month away from fight day. Everything going according to plan. Core look great, man, great. He getting the rounds in. Everything going according to schedule.
We coming.
We coming for the victory. You know, me as a trainer, I don't train to go the distance. I think that's wear and tear on the body. You put all the work in camp to make the fight night as easy as possible, and that's what he.
And that's where the tone shifts perfectly from Shakur's calm, surgical approach to Teofimo Lopez, walking in like a man who knows exactly who he is and doesn't need permission from anyone. Watching his interviews, you can feel the confidence through the screen. It's not loud or forced. It's a calm belief that's uncomfortable if you're standing across from him. Teofimo isn't chasing resumes or arguing about odds. He talks like someone who believes this fight is happening now because the boxing gods finally lined it up the right way.
Fashion, I mean going for the knockout.
Well, I think that the whole thing is the Bible of boxing really is that if you look for the knockout, you won't get it. You know, I think really it's just all about setting the good pace early in the beginning rounds and then going from there, setting that tone. I think that I don't see him going those 12 rounds. This is his first time moving up to 140. A lot of these guys can say a lot of things about me not knocking them out or whatnot, but they don't come and try to fight me after they feel this power. So it's for a reason. It carries. It does.
What really stands out is how he shuts down the obsession with knockouts without running from it. He's basically saying, if you chase the finish, you lose focus. But if you set the tone early, power will show up on its own. That's veteran thinking from a fighter many people still label as reckless. He understands that 140 is a different division. He knows Shakur is moving up, and he's betting that pressure mixed with pace leads to a rude awakening. And honestly, what hits hardest is how comfortable Teofimo is being the underdog again.
That I'm someone that, you know, is all about against all odds. I've been like that since me winning the 2015 U.S. Olympic trials and didn't, you know, have my spot for the Olympic berth and to represent Team USA in 2016 Olympic Games. I think my whole thing's always been that way. You know, so even Richard Comey, you know, when I won my first world title back in 2019 at 22 against the champion himself, you know, a lot of the odds were always against me. And I think that's when I perform my best, and I look forward to doing.
We've seen this story before. People doubt him, chaos surrounds him, and somehow that's when he performs at his best. When he talks about Shakur from their amateur days, the respect is real, but don't misunderstand it. That history ends when the bell rings. There's no friendship vibe, no shared gym politics. It's simple. You're coming for my crown, and I'm not giving it up. This feels like Teofimo in his natural environment, doubted, motivated, and fully convinced that when it's just him, his opponent, and the lights, belief plus explosiveness can still break structure. You don't have to agree with him, but if you're still not taking him seriously, that's on you.
Competition is competition, man. This is competition and currency, you know, and you can't be friends in this game. I don't see it. I think that's what makes them soft. It's what makes our era a little bit fragile. So I think the guys like myself that still carry that with the heart of a champion and holding the Ring Magazine world title, I think that maybe we have a different form of looking at it and make boxing great.
Just when it seems like the build-up will stay respectful and tactical, the press conference turns into controlled chaos in about 5 seconds flat. Watching it, you can tell this is what happens when two engines of confidence collide, and neither one has a reverse gear. Teofimo Lopez Sr. isn't quietly hinting at strategy. He's openly saying, "We've cracked codes before, and we'll do it again." That confidence comes from years of seeing it work in real fights. Shakur, meanwhile, doesn't back up at all. He smiles, nods, and sends a message. "You may have broken others, but you haven't seen this version of me." That's when things get spicy, because this isn't trash talk for attention. Both sides genuinely believe the other hasn't felt real pressure yet.
You've had to come up with some good game plans over the years to beat some great fighters, Lomachenko, Taylor, among them. How difficult is this man, Shakur Stevenson, to prepare for?
Well, I see their weakness. That's what I do. You know, we broke the code with with Loma that nobody had ever done. You know, we didn't let him get comfortable in there. You saw that, you know, within like 8 rounds, he didn't know what to do. I did the same thing with Josh Taylor, and we're gonna do the same thing with Shakur.
Teofimo talks about unpredictability like it's a weapon. Shakur fires back that the real weakness isn't footwork or power. It's mental cracks waiting to be exposed. I can't help but laugh, because half of this feels like a high-level chess match, and the other half feels like two men arguing over who invented confidence. The father-son dynamic adds another layer. When Teofimo Sr. jumps in, it's not hype. It's protection mixed with experience. Shakur keeps it centered on himself versus Teofimo, not the corner. And through all the noise, the funniest thing is this. Both men sound completely convinced the other one is about to have a very bad night. No rehearsed lines, no polite exchanges, just raw belief colliding in public. This isn't friendly tension. It's two undefeated mindsets arguing over whose reality survives January 31st.
To Teofimo Sr., any reaction to what he just said?
I'm not none of them fighters. I think that he did some great things against them guys. I seen a lot of weaknesses in his game too, and something that he said earlier, he said, Teo never lost to Southpaw. Well, I never lost to Orthodox. So it ain't no different, but
the difference is you never fought no elite fighter.
Okay, I don't think y'all did either.
Oh, so you gotta show it.
Here's my honest take. When you strip away the noise, the camps, and the press conference drama, this fight will come down to who breaks their own habits first, not who looks better on paper. If Shakur stays clean, disciplined, and patient, he can absolutely control long stretches and make Teofimo question his timing. But that's also the risk, because Teofimo doesn't need control. He needs moments, and moments are where structure starts to crack. I don't think this becomes a highlight reel early, and I don't think it stays pretty all night either. I see rounds where Shakur makes it look effortless, followed by sudden explosions where Teofimo reminds everyone that one bad reset can cost you everything. For me, the key is pace. If Teofimo forces Shakur to work just a little harder than he wants to, especially in the middle rounds, everything shifts quickly. Shakur's IQ is elite, but Teofimo's explosiveness is real, and it shows up whether you invite it or not. My lean is toward Teofimo late, not because he outboxes Shakur, but because pressure, belief, and timing can create chaos that pure control can't always manage. And don't be shocked if half the crowd thinks the other guy won. This feels like the kind of fight where inches, not knockdowns, decide the result.
Y'all did either. I ain't see.
Not on my son.
I ain't seen Lomachenko throw no punches.
You never been on a big stage like this.
I didn't see Lomachenko throw punches for 6 rounds.
You never been on a big stage like this.
I didn't see Lomachenko throw punches
because we
for
froze
6
him.
rounds. Okay, you gonna see.
We gonna freeze you too.
You better not throw the towel in.
Come on, man. You out of your mind.
Okay.
Shit. My son fought without no air. My son fought without no air against Cambosos.
You can't fight for your son. You can't fight for your son.
You gonna tell me, man? Come on.
You can't fight for your son.
I bet you gonna quit.
Yeah, okay, you gonna.
When you step back and look at the big picture, this isn't just a clash of styles, it's a clash of identity. One fighter believes structure and control solve everything. The other believes pressure and belief eventually bend structure until it breaks. Both camps are locked in. Confidence is sky high on both sides, and nobody sounds like they plan to adjust once things get uncomfortable. That's what makes this fight special. It's not about loud hype. It's about conviction meeting conviction in real time. Those are the fights that age well, no matter what the scorecards say. Now I want to hear from you. How do you see this playing out? Is this Shakur putting on a clinic? Or is Teofimo dragging him into deep water late? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's really debate it. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Boxing World. See you in the next one.